years for Toronto. Game 1 and both
secure that victory.
On 3-1 to the right of center, hit pretty well. The game yesterday, so not yesterday. A run-scoring double.
He did it like a split finger. Yep. It's really good.
Anthony into foul ground from Povich. And he's in Sunday. And Henderson. And there is a base hit. Miller went in. Especially last year. Ryan O'Hearn as the Orioles put runners.
Up cutter.
Elevated here, 2 strikes. No, will go back.
Had trouble with.
Third one out. And if you want.
Hitters count.
Scoring position still. And he'll take Spurg. 1 pitch.
That dives away from righties. With it so far, I think it
slowly to second. Glove flip.
Feed as a first baseman throws. You're so close that
Jackson Holiday. Kirk those 2 ground balls.
So much on the first base side.
Drove Kirk.
Yeah, that ball.
Clement off to a very slow start. Balance out the pen. Rutschman's throw on the 3rd deal of the year for Clement.
And that's even faster.
Ball into right for O'Neill. 1-1 game home run, extending his appearance of a game. With the more they see a pitcher and
times anymore very often.
To Santander and right.
Be the same guy you were coming up.
On Bichette. Is a term we've heard around the Orioles. Castle with 2 away. There's a thief back there. Camden Yards, Ryan, once again. Right you are. It's up. Was affected by that the last couple of years.
He actually said it really turned him
the lead again. As
they're pole hitters, lefties.
And David Schneider lobs in his first base longer, so he breaks that streak.
Or yet this year either.
The only big leaguer from there. Long delivery by dropped right in front of corner. Strike counts.
Down in a way that you can get a ground ball on.
On the 3rd straight, third on out number 1. Spurg feeds Holiday, and there. The following year, last season, did 12 runs because he get there to lead off the 3rd. This is going to go to the plate.
Another chance, and wow, that is nicely done too.
So I just had to make sure.
Join us from the dugout mid-game.
Do that before, so he knew.
And he beat one.
Holiday, Gunner, they can all fly.
O'Hearn's running. And wow, that was called strike from this game, which means maybe Brandon just
one of the reasons I think it needs to go.
There's a find out today. O'Neill. Kurtz throws to first. As leads off the 4th with a Blue Jay single.
Every team will have that on the scouting report for being spring training. About they got to pick off at second base.
One now for Kirk, who's homered as Povich throws, and he'll make it easily. And they will move. And Westberg. And here's Straw. Straw into right. O'Neill is circles back and forth. 3-2 lead. Wing was beautiful. The only thing that to lead on O'Neill's second. And he'll get.
I will say.
More so that it had the first. And all the leather is still stitched on.
Get going again.
This could be a little tricky. Ball of the year. 3 start for Gunner this year.
But
that's second. Big pitch. Povich out for 0-1-1-0 on the score. Davis Schneider. And Yesterday, after
Complaining about that private air flight back.
That he takes in that, but I remember
Westberg, great job to get against Guerrero. Singled in a run in the third.
Throws everything.
Day. Bichette is thrown back. In the middle, it's knocked down by Jackson. On the Westberg pick. Trying to scat. Povich is going to go to first.
Up, it's 98 the first pitch.
And Guerrero in scoring position. The Jays the lead with a long ball.
And bunch of the
O'Hearn rolls over the hat. Handed to you in the box. Strike three called.
I get a happy Brandon Hyde on that flight.
Look at Clement in front of Bichette. He's looking for his first scoreless inning of.
Love to see a manager who's got your back. In-game manager, but managing people at this innings. 167.
4 2/3. Aiken got the last out of the 2 strikes. Kansas City series. Hams his bat down. That's a nice
3 extra hits in that inning. So love seeing that.
Yeah, he have 2 strike pitches today. Red Sox.
Big plus for him right now.
2 and he'll make it without
Left-handed pitchers so far this year.
That throw is going to be late.
Not an easy thing to do, but they've done a great job of it with some guys on base.
It's probably a man short.
He's in 5 at-bats against it so far.
2. He's go 4-2-5.
70 so far.
Sandlin, the new pitcher. O'Neill hits a little. Jay gets Heston Kjerstad now. Sandlin's first appearance since he started yesterday. In the face of Santander and make. Did you? Now booted by Bo. Two on here, and it is not there. Flies out.
Believe at their positions, but they
bring in 2, and Snyder's going to have space. That's 1 this year.
bullpen is so good. There's so many
So far this year, and the Orioles field. Mullins will.
A little. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
All right, we'll get it turned. They're left on left. 6-3. Berg Mullins 3-4-5 for the 5 home runs, 2 starts.
on to the game, hard hit outs.
Up and right, Santander.
And then today you get called out twice on balls.
2 down. And then nothing the rest of the way. Neal. One-two pitch.
7th appearance, you see no runs allowed.
Face 4 batters, retired them all. Dominguez up a leadoff double. The congested start in the ball against the team that traded him. Almost no hit. They're about to take the lead. Kurt, can they hit today with nobody out in the 8th? Henderson on the backhand, low. He'll show bunt. Rutschman still.
What's going on?
Good bunt. Play is at first. 6-4 O's in the 8th, and Chase that will bring in the 5th run. 90 feet away, 2 down. 1 game in the 8th. Another 2-strike hit. Yeah, he just danced off of hits today. Now dangerous presence.
Glad he can make up for his, atone for his.
Bouncing ball here. Cano will.
The Orioles get the back end of the Blue Jays bull.
Hitters. Heston right at that number.
That bat speed is a good sign.
And then sign right back.
If they talk about that beforehand.
Also very hard velocity. Two on pitch. Deep right field. It'll hang in. Bowman, the new pitcher. It's his game. High 0-2. For the year. And Westberg has space. And is going to throw it in at him. Straw bunts it. And 0-1 coming. No bunt. To third, Westberg, no play. And he'll go to second, Henderson. In the game. And he ball. Jimenez gets here against Hoffman. Game ender. For the O's. One shot left.
Runs allowed.
Sir Anthony Dominguez faced 4 batters, retired them all. Third 1 run. Baker, Aiken, and Dominguez. Jimenez will pick up a leadoff double. Nate in what has been an unsurprisingly congested start in the Sox. There at 7 and 9. Ball. So his big league debut comes against the team that traded him. Almost no hit. They're about to take the lead.
Yes.
Tampa Bay's pitching elite.
Yeah.
Can they hit? Today bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out in the 8th. 2 hits for Ernie Clement. Over to shortstop. Henderson on the backhand. Low in though in case of a bunt. He'll show bunt. Rutschman's.
You have an internal clock. You got to really know what's going on.
Straw shows again. That's a really good bunt. Play is at first. Second and third, 1 out. 6-4 O's in the 8th. And on the ground to second base. That will bring in the 5th run.
Right here.
Tying run is 90 feet away. 2 down. 1 run game in the 8th. The game. Another 2-strike hit.
Phenomenal at bat with 2 strikes. Watch him.
Yeah, he just danced off of Ferrero, the batter. Couple of hits today. Now, but always a dangerous presence.
Maybe even out the run he gave up. See if Vladdy can make up for his, atone for his.
A high bouncing ball here. Cano will on for the 8th.
And now the Orioles get the back end of the Blue Jays bullpen.
Bill Holiday, Orioles bottom 3 hitters. A fast swing. So Heston right at that number.
And it might free up some of his aggressiveness, and that bat speed is a good sign.
Yeah, though it is a home run. Pitched 9 innings there, right elbow inflammation, and then signed right back.
Here, are you good with that? You know, if they talk about that beforehand.
A ton of spin, a lot of ride, and also very hard velocity.
Sit fastball slider.
Top 3 hitters due up next. 2-1 pitch. This could be another deep right field. It'll hang in. Automatic runner. And Matt Bowman, the new pitcher. The Jays lineup has just dominated this game. High players. 0-2.
Move the runner up to third base.
Orioles Ciano Perez, the first series of the year. It's up again. This time Westberg has space. And left field down for a hit. Laureano is going to throw it in at him against Miles Straw. Straw bunts it and sack bunts. 0-1 coming. No bunt.
Backs it up the middle.
On the ground softly. Third, Westberg, no play. 2 for 4. Batting for Schneider. Slowly back to Bowden. He'll go to second. Henderson. 40 career against the Orioles. Bo Bichette. Again, Jeff Hoffman remains in the game. Mullins pulls a ground ball. Jimenez gets out a lot. Power on power here against Hoffman. Toronto looking for a 2-inning game ender. Tie the game. Owen Laureano, the Orioles' last hope.
You come up in this moment.
A really devastating early loss for the O's. Games this year, they've got 1 shot left. Led the game for 7